What did we do the last day? Oh wait.
We went back to Old Town and we actually went into the castle this time.
Yes. Oh
The
wait.
Palace of the Grand Master.
There you go. The first time we went to Old Town, like I said, I had wanted to go back home. It was only like 10 minutes away by moped. I had wanted to go back home for a second to rest my back because my back was hurting, but we ended up knocking out. But we were bummed that we didn't get to finish the experience there because we like walked the castle and it was like super cool. You get to walk through the old moat and shit like that. But there was a part of the place called the
Palace of the Grand Master.
Palace of the Grand Master where you have to pay 12 euros to enter it, and it's like a whole nother section you get to walk through. But I was like telling Rylee, like, hey, let's do that later today or even tomorrow, but we ended up knocking out, so we wanted to go back to do that whole experience. So we went back to Old Town, went to the Palace of the Grand Master, and it's like, I forgot how much it was. It was like $12 or $10 to enter, but also it was an extra $10 if you wanted to enter and do the museum. So we were like, let's just do the palace. Like we don't really care for the museum. It's fine. So we just paid the smaller fee just to do the thing because we didn't even want to do the museum. So we were like walking around. That's where the giant stair set that I posted, where Rylee and I took those pictures, or that picture, and we like walked around that whole thing, and then we just, I guess, somehow just waltzed into the museum. We didn't even know.
Yeah, we just walked in to look and nobody said anything, so we just kept walking.
No, but it wasn't even a conscious thing where we walked in to look. It was just like oh, this door.
Well, it didn't say museum.
Yeah, it didn't say museum. It just like this door is open, so we're just like, oh, okay, we're
We
walking.
can go in.
We're walking this door now, and then like 5 minutes into it, we're like,
is this the museum?
we're like, oh wait, this is the museum that you're supposed to pay extra to get into. I don't know how much they rely on tourism money for that thing. I'm sure like they do pretty well for themselves, but I guess a little life hack, if you guys go to Rhodes, Greece, is you might not have to pay for the museum. You could just walk in.
Just walk
there.
in.
Yeah.
They're not gonna say shit.
But that shit was really cool. Rylee saw an old coin from Antioch.
Yes. I sure did.
You didn't even know Antioch was that old.
I know. I didn't even know it was on the map like that in Armenia.
But yeah, the museum was hella sick. They had all these ancient old items of.
This was actually where it was cool because when we went to the Acropolis, we couldn't we couldn't read obviously the Greek.
Yeah.
So like they had a lot of inscribed stuff as well, but they also put like what
The translation.
yeah, the translations and stuff. So it was like cool to see what they were actually saying. And
For real, because like Rylee said, we were walking through the Acropolis and there's all these things written, and it takes so much work to like chisel all this shit in, and like there's sometimes there's like giant paragraphs written. We're like, what the fuck does any of this say? And we read like a couple of them at the museum, and it literally said like
a lot of it was like
dedications to gods and all that stuff,
memorials, or I mean like gravestones
or gravestones. And
a lot of it was that.
The gravestones were so well written.
Yeah, they're like talking about the person's character and like who
amazing
they were.
Man, like was a great fisherman.
Hard worker.
I thought that was cool. Honestly, nowadays you see gravestones. They charge a lot of money. I know for words to be engraved and gravestones, and that shit just gets expensive. But they wrote like a whole paragraph, like kind of like describing the person's life, and I was like, that's really sick. I feel like we need something like that. You know, you usually just see like mother, father, great best friend, love you forever, goodbye. You know.
Yeah.
But it's like I said, it's because it's expensive to get a lot of shit written like that. But I feel like they did that themselves. They're like, they're like, my uncle passed away, let me fucking make a memorial for him. And they make these fucking awesome, fantastic, cool looking memorials that are still here almost 3,000 years later.